Rhyme Radio. Sirens weren't made for dirt this thick. Order don't breathe out here, and speed tells the truth faster than law ever could. Sirens choke on dust trails, can't breathe where the wolves prevail. Blue lights faded in the rear view. Order dies when the tires scream. Yeah, sirens choke on dust trails. Rules burn out, control derails. We don't slow, we don't hail. We outrun God and regime. They hit the switch, think noise is power. Think lights make men obey. But fear don't grip a throttle hard when you already live this way. I was raised where roads don't testify, where tracks speak more than names. Every mile a race, the warning sign. Every mile fed the flame. They call it pursuit, I call it panic. They chase ghosts, they can't arrest. That system needs me boxing tags just to pretend it still exists. I don't hate the badge, I outgrew it. Same way wolves outgrow a pen. You can't cage momentum, motherfucker, you can't shackle wind. Sirens choke on dust trails, lungs full of broken tails. Authority coughs in silence while we vanish into hell. Yeah, sirens choke on dust trails. Outlaw rhyme radio yells. This road don't recognize law, only scars and RPM. They say stop in the name of order, but order never saved my blood. Never fed the broken backs, never showed me mercy once. I seen laws bent for money, seen justice blinking lies. So I trust the road and engine heat more than some badge and tie. Every turn's a middle finger, every mile a choice. I don't need permission to exist, I got torque, I got voice. They broadcast commands through speakers, I answer with exhaust. By the time they find the trail, the reason's already lost. No signal, no command, just dust swallow and the plan. Sirens choke on dust trails, order wheezes, structure fails. We ride past consequence, laughing past control, past jail. Sirens choke on dust trails, outlaw rhyme radio prevails. If law needs speed to matter, then it already fucking failed. You can't outrun truth, but truth don't wear blue lights. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Mirrors don't lie, they just show you what's losing. And tonight, blue lights look real small back there. Blue lights die in a rear view, fading out like laws always do. Rear tires spit truth and gravel while authority chokes on the truth. Yeah, blue lights die in the rear view, can't keep up with what we move. I don't break for fear or fiction, I disappear with wolf truth. They flash like gods in the mirror, think fear's enough to command. But I've been running from worse than badges since I first learned how to stand. I know what hunger sounds like, know what betrayal pays. So don't tell me to pull over for a system that never stayed. They say freeze, I say history's cold. They say comply, I say rot. Every promise they ever sold me ended up fucking forgot. I ain't innocent, I ain't clean, I ain't begging for grace. I just ride till the past falls off and blue lights die in the rear view. Heartbeat loud, horizon bruised. Outlaw rhyme radio riding, no surrender, no excuse. Yeah, blue lights die in the rear view, authority's last excuse. If law was strong as it claimed, it wouldn't need to chase truth. They think speed is desperation, but speed is clarity. When everything falls behind you, you finally fucking see. See, crowns ain't built for motion. See, rules crack under heat. See, wolves don't fear pursuit, they just pick better streets. Every mile strips the bullshit, every turn cuts the leash. I don't need their forgiveness, I need asphalt under me. They call it evasion, I call it choice. You can't silence a man who learned power ain't noise. Lights flicker, signal breaks, Order gone without a trace. Blue lights die in the rear view. Blink once, then disappear. All that law, all that pressure ain't shit once the road gets clear. Blue lights die in the rear view. Outlaw rhyme radio here. If control was ever real, it wouldn't end back there.
Mirrors only matter if you plan on going back. We don't. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. What only works if you slow down. We don't.
Outrun the order, leave it breathless. Rules too slow, I'm reckless. Rearview full of broken threats. Blue lights begging, I don't stress. Outrun the order, dust and fire. Law can't match this hunger. By the time they think they caught us, we already fucking gone. They ride rules like chains are sacred. Call a piece, but it's cage shit. I was raised with shortcuts, kill you and mercy's just a rumor wasted. They flash authority like gotta, but fear don't work on me. I seen real power bleed out quiet behind closed doors and policies. They want hands up, head down, yes sir, no sound. But I learned young, speed decides who lives free and who stays bound. I don't pray to lights or badges, don't respect the costume life. Law was strong as they claim it wouldn't fucking chase my life. Outrun the order, leave it breathless. Tires talk when words get useless. Gravel rides what law can't prove. I choose motion, not their truth. Outrun the order, full throttle. Mirrors filled with static. Outlaw rhyme radio, riding control dies when engines panic. Every mile strip lies off me, every turn cuts another chord. They protect power, not people, that's why I never slow for orders. I don't need their permission, I don't need their peace. I just need a line of road ahead and a tank that ain't on me. They say stop like it's divine, say comply like it's clean. But every crown I ever saw stood on someone else's knees. So I ride till the sirens choke, till the signal drops to none. You can't rule what you can't catch, and you can't catch everyone. That's short signal died, order lost in we move, we don't.
Order ends where movement starts. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Listen close. The ground always tells the truth before the law does. Gravel screams under tires. Truth get loud when we fly. Every mile tears of silence. Can't cage wolves with lies. Yeah. Gravel screams under tires. Sparks kiss, dirt rules die. If control had a heartbeat, they flatline when we pass by. I was raised where the road ain't gentle with speed. Me staying alive, learned early hesitation is just fear in disguise. They build laws from safe rooms, never bled where they stand. I learned gospel from busting knuckles and a throttle in my hand. Badges talk like gods, but gods don't chase. They don't flash lights begging for obedience in space. I don't slow for hollow power, I don't kneel for fake peace. Every time the gravel screams, another chain gets re-grabbed. Gravel screams under tires. Every spin rides fade. Dust clouds swallow their sirens. Order late, always late. Yeah, gravel screams under tires. every loose, every skid marks truth. You can't govern motion when motion's all you gotta lose. They say stop like it's holy, say comply like it's clean, but I seen crowns rock quiet behind uniforms and screens. I ain't righteous, I ain't saved, I ain't asking to be. I just trust the sound of freedom when the road talks back to me. Grab on lie, don't judge, don't sell fear for control. It just screams when pushed hard like every real soul. Hear it? That's the system cracking, underway to never earn. Gravel screams under tires. Final warning, final say. All that law fades quick. Once the dust gets its way, yeah. Gravel screams under tires, and we answer full drive. Outlaw rhyme radio. We don't obey. We survive. The road remembers. Authority doesn't. Outlaw rhyme radio. You can't arrest momentum, and you sure as hell can't command a spine that never been. Law can't catch 'em, won't kneel, won't slow, won't break, won't heal. Blue lights fade in the dust we peel. We don't bow, this shit real. Yeah, law can't catch 'em, won't kneel. No hands up, no appeal. We outrun lies and busted wheels. Freedom loud, freedom still. They shot commands through megaphones like volume makes them kings. But power never lived in words and live in what you bring. I see fear where a bad scene, justice so cheap. I learn speed beats permission and silence only fees. They want obedience, order lines, want wolves to learn restraint. But cages only teach you what the wild already ain't. I don't pause for a threat, don't flinch for a rule. I was shaped by consequences, not a classroom or school. Law can't catch, we won't kneel, won't beg, won't pray, won't yield. Every mile rips another seal. Their control ain't sealed. Yeah, law can't catch, we won't kneel. Outlaw rhyme radio speaks. If authority was solid, it wouldn't crack this week. They chase shadows on asphalt, think lights equal command. But freedom don't respond to a uniform hand. I ain't reckless, I'm decided, big difference, get it straight. I just refuse to slow my truth for a system running late. They write laws like fences, then act shocked when we leave. But wolves don't ask permission to hunt, ride, or breathe. Every time they yell stop, they admit they afraid of men who won't kneel and won't be trained. You hear that? That ain't sirens. That's panic. Law can't catch, we won't kneel. No crown, no code, no deal. We carve a path through broken seals. No submission, no appeal. Yeah, law can't catch, we won't kneel. We don't slow for the lie. Outlaw rhyme radio. Ride straight or fucking die. Kneeling is a choice. We never made it. Outlaw rhyme radio. Daylight make laws feel brave. Night shows what they're really worth. Night roads eat authority. Chew it slow, spit the bones. No bad shines past midnight. When the wolves ride along, yeah, night roads eat authority. Every mile proves a fate. Power don't survive the dawn. Once the throttle waits. Sun go down, mask them off, true ride shotgun now. They loud in daylight,
like paperwork, real quiet when it counts. No crowds, no cameras, no course to hide behind. Just asphalt, breath and instinct cutting through the line. There are rules for daylight people, 9 to 5 control. Night belong to the restless, the wide, the feral souls. I don't see ranks or titles, just headlights in my lane. And fear smell different when the dark fills your nine roads eat authority, grinded under tires. Every bad little meaning when it's lit by fire. Yeah, nine roads eat authority.
Outlaw rhyme radio loud, the power was real strong, it wouldn't need a crowd.
They think silence means submission. They dark me scared, nah, dark is where you find out who actually there. Every turn a race permission, every mile cut loose. You can't police a decision made with nothing to lose. They call it law, I call it habit. Old threats recycle fear. Night don't recognize commands, only presence right here. I ain't running, I'm riding with intent, not rage. Just a man who learned freedom, don't ask to engage. Authority need witnesses, the night doesn't care. Nine roads eat authority, last light, last word. Every crown crack quiet when the wolves are heard. Nine roads eat authority, and we don't explain. Outlaw rhyme radio, no nil, no chain, no chain.
They made the rules, not buried them, not buried them, not buried them. Outlaw rhyme radio. I don't explain, I accelerate.
Speed is my alibi, distance my defense. By the time they ask questions, I'm already past tense. Yeah, speed is my alibi, no story to tell. The road clears my name better than any cell. They want reason, statements want me still and polite, but truth don't sit still once the engine ignites. I don't argue with power, I just leave it behind. Every mile deletes what they thought they could find. Paper laws move slow, fear heavy as lead. I move faster than doubt in my goddamn head. They say stop, I say nothing, twist grip, let it scream. Speed don't lie, under pressure it just stays clean. Speed is my alibi, sirens lose breath. By the time they catch courage, I'm flirting with death. Yeah, speed is my alibi, outlaw rhyme radio proof. I don't need a witness when the road knows the truth. I ain't innocent now, but I'm honest as hell. I don't beg for mercy, don't ask laws to be fair. I just trust momentum more than men with rank. I seen badges fold quick when the road goes blank. Every turn cuts memory, every straight burns doubt. They build cages from words, I build exits from route. If control had hands, they couldn't hold this pace. Speed don't leave fingerprints, just space.
No excuses, no permission, just motion.
Speed is my alibi, no nil, no plea. If freedom had a language, it sound like me. Yeah, speed is my alibi, right first, dash never. Outlaw rhyme radio, fast truth, last forever. Case closed. Case closed. Case closed.
Outlaw rhyme radio. Visibility zero. Authority hates that.
Smoke swallows the badge. Can't command what it can't see. Blue lights drowning gray. Ain't no order in me. Yeah, smoke swallows the badge. Every thread get lost by the time it clears. They forgot who was boss.
talk loud in the open, count ranks like it's mad, but control fall apart once the road goes black. I don't need confrontation, don't need to engage. I just let the smoke answer everything they say. They flash symbols and titles, think shine means real, but smoke don't respect what ain't earned is steal. I learned early power panic when vision goes blind. That's why I move fast and leave doubt behind. Smoke swallows the badge, sirens cough, go quiet. Order start choking when the wheels get violent. Yeah, smoke swallows the badge. Outlaw rhyme radio raw. If law was untouchable, it wouldn't vanish this fast. They want faces and numbers, want names on the sheet. Smoke give them nothing but rubber and heat. I ain't hiding, I'm gone. Big difference, understand. Freedom don't stand still to be judged by a man. They say slow down, comply like physical command, but smoke don't listen and neither do I. Damn, every spin writes distance, every breath tastes free. You can't badge the air or arrest the breeze. See that? That's control. Losing grip. Smoke swallows the badge. No witness left clear. Just echoes of orders. Nobody hears. Yeah, smoke swallows the badge. Then the road takes me. Outlaw rhyme radio, but no kneel. Just leave. Outlaw rhyme radio. No kneel. Just leave. Authority needs eyes. Freedom doesn't. Outlaw rhyme radio. Comments are just noise. When horsepower decides. Engines louder than commands. Can't hear orders at full throttle. Blue lights drowning piston chants. We don't pause, we don't coddle. Yeah, engines louder than commands. Every rev says no. If control had a voice, it got buried in the echo. They shout rules through megaphones, think volume equals law. But torque don't take instructions from a badger or call. I learn fast, authority cracks when pressure climbs. They speaking threats and paperwork, I answer in red lines. Hands steady, eyes forward, heart sync with the roar. You can't lecture momentum once it's kicking the door. They won't comply, paperwork names to file away. I give them distance and dust, that's all I gotta say. Engine louder than commands. Sirens lose the fight. Every gear change needs permission. Turns daylight into night. Yeah, engine louder than commands. Outlaw rhyme radio alive. If law was truly powerful, it wouldn't need a mind. They confuse fear with respect. Think rank makes men freeze, but respect's earned in the dirt when there's nothing to seize. I ain't reckless, I'm resolved. Big difference, get it straight. I just won't slow my truth for a system running late. Crowns talks all behind walls, brave only on paper. Out here it's talking choice, no saviors, no favors. Every mile of races, lectures, every rep cuts ties. You can't command a decision made to survive. Say it louder. Say it louder. Still can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Engine louder than commands. Last word, last sound. We ride past control till it ain't around. Yeah, engine louder than commands. We don't kneel or explain. Outlaw rhyme radio. Rev true. Break chains. Orders in. Motion remains. Outlaw rhyme radio. By the time they breathe in, we're already gone.
Yeah, gone before the sirens finish. Half a mile in memory thing. Blue lights choke on distance. We don't stop, we don't listen. Yeah, gone before the sirens finish. Orders die mid-sentence. Freedom moves faster than fear. Never ask permission. Yeah, they bar commands like they matter, like sound can slow resolve. But momentum don't negotiate, it just evolves. Paper threats, hollow power, all talk, no spine. I twist truth in the throttle and leave them stuck in time. They want names, place excuses, want a story to sell. I give them heat, rubber records, that's all they get hell. I ain't reckless, I'm decided, know the cost paid in advance. I don't kneel to a system that can't keep pace. Yeah, gone before the sirens finish. Outlaw rhyme radio loud. By the time they find courage, we're a rumor in a cloud. Gone before the sirens finish. No plea, no delay. If law was built to catch wolves, it wouldn't break this way. They confuse control with presence, think lights mean command. But fear lives in authority when it can't touch a man. Every turn deletes the leverage, every straight burns proof. Speed don't leave fingerprints, just truth. I don't hate the chase, I just end it quick. Distance is a language they never learn to speak. They say stop like it's holy, I say nothing that moves. Silence at full throttle is the loudest truth.
Hear that gap? That's power losing grip.
Yo, go before the sirens finish. Let's